Hey everybody, good evening. Time for a late night upload, or later than usual at least. Um, I know that I'm a little late to the party on this one. Everybody pretty much already knows this, but wanted to make a video on it anyway because I try to report on all things Seahawks that are at least somewhat concrete. And this is a lot more than concrete. In fact, any other day this would be the biggest Seahawks news, but today it feels like a coda. Bobby Wagner has been released from the Seattle Seahawks. So there's no trade. Some people were saying maybe we can trade him, but nobody wanted that contract. Nobody wanted that massive base salary of, I think it was like 16.6 million. So I'm not surprised at all that we couldn't trade him, and I'm not surprised that we released him. But I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm relieved that this organization gets it. I'm relieved that they understand this one because, unlike the Russell Wilson trade, which is, I have conflicting thoughts, I have mixed emotions, I like some stuff about it, I don't like other stuff about it, I'm still kind of sorting everything out. This one to me is very clear cut, and I've already gone over the reasons why this very obviously had to happen. And the reason why I feel some degree of relief is I was really afraid that Carroll was not going to be willing to do this, that he was going to insist, you got to let me have Bobby, man. Bobby's my guy. I love Bobby. You can't let me not have Bobby. Like, whatever it takes, we got to find a way to bring him back. So that didn't happen. Now, could we bring him back for less money? I guess. I don't see why at this point, especially when you're moving on from Wilson. So to me, Wagner's not going to play another game as a Seahawk. I don't know where his career goes from here, but he is probably my all-time favorite Seahawk. He's a guy who handled everything really well. He's a guy who showed up to work pretty much every day, grinded out some really impressive seasons, did some great work. But to me, this very clearly had to happen, especially after the Wilson trade. But even without the Wilson trade, you can't be paying this kind of money to a middle linebacker who doesn't make plays on the ball anymore. He's a tackle farmer, and at this point, he doesn't really give you anything else other than that. And at the end of the day, you can't really afford to be a fan of these players sometimes. You need to be a fan of the team. And this team did not benefit from paying 20 mil plus to a middle linebacker who farms tackles. But I'm not going to get too deep into that kind of stuff right now because obviously there is some degree of sadness with losing one of the best players in franchise history, which has happened twice today. But with this one, I'm honestly grateful. I'm grateful that Bobby's gone because when I really, really like a player, I don't feel some need to see him play for my team until he can't play anymore. I don't need to see that one last year of him just falling apart, not able to stay on the field, too slow to make plays, too slow to do anything positive, and you're just like, wow, this is depressing to watch. I don't need that, okay? I don't need to see that. Bobby, last year, he was good. He played the run well. He got a lot of tackles, but he doesn't make plays anymore beyond just what he does in the running game. He's, at this point, I don't even know if you would even call him a good interior linebacker in the NFL. I look at some of these other interior linebackers who are making plays. They're making plays on the blitz. They're making plays in coverage. Bobby isn't doing those things that well anymore. So you already see the signs of diminishing returns with him. I don't need to keep bringing Bobby back until he turns in a terrible season where he doesn't help against the run, where he gets lit up in coverage 10 times a game. I don't need to see that. Okay? And by the way, he did get hurt at the end of the season last year, so the health concerns of playing such a long career were possibly starting to show up. We'll never know. But yeah, to me, this one's very straightforward. Love Bobby. Will always appreciate what he did here. Love the way he handled things. When you compare the way he handled things to guys like Earl, Sherman, and to a certain degree Michael Bennett, even Wilson, there was just never any drama with Bobby, really. This offseason where we were trying to decide what was going to happen with him was the most drama I can ever remember about Bobby. So he gave us a lot of great stuff. He gave us a lot of great memories, and we made him a very wealthy man. Hope he does well wherever he goes next, honestly. Got nothing held against Bobby, but yeah. there's your breaking news. Bobby Wagner's out. We're saving, I think, $16.6 million against the cap this year, and he gets to go somewhere else and try to actually win. See you guys later. Go Hawks.